Hi, my name is Cameron. I'm the quality manager here at VIQUA, and I'm here to demonstrate for you how to change the lamp in your VIQUA UV Max model product. Now before we begin, the very first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you shut off water going to the UV system. So here we're going to demonstrate that just with this valve right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and close that off. Now that the water is closed off, the very next thing you're going to want to do is locate a faucet somewhere in the house that you can go ahead and open to relieve the water pressure. Now this here is a really important step because if this is not done, what can end up happening is while you're working on the UV system, water can push its way out of the system and you end up with a flood in your basement. Now that you've gone ahead and relieved the pressure inside the system, the next thing that you're going to want to do is disconnect it from power. So right here we're just going to do that by pulling the plug right like so. Now the unit is going to beep and make this long beep sound. This is completely normal and this will happen every time you disconnect this unit from power. Now that the system has been disconnected, we're going to want to let the system sit for about 5 to 10 minutes just to make sure it cools down sufficiently so that you can handle it. These systems can get quite hot, so you want to make sure that you allow the system to cool before touching anything. While we're allowing that to happen, I'm just going to go ahead and get on a pair of gloves. Now anytime you're working with the UV system, you're going to want to make sure that you are wearing clean, new gloves. The same kind of gloves you can buy at any hardware store or any mechanic shop. Latex gloves are completely perfect here for this. We just want to make sure that they're clean and are not going to leave any residue behind when you're handling the lamp. Now that the system has been allowed to cool, the next thing that we're going to do is remove the dust cover. Now that's just this piece here, and that's going to be removed just simply by squeezing and lift the cover up, and then you can actually pull it right off the cable like so and set that aside for later. The next thing you're going to want to do is lift this lamp connector straight up off the top of the chamber and just disconnect it like so. Now you will see that these two wires here are going to stay connected to the chamber. That's okay, just leave them there and you can allow the harness to dangle like so. Then you're going to want to go ahead and remove the lamp from the system. So to do that, you're going to want to hold on to the sleeve bolt with one hand and then use your other hand to just unscrew the top lamp, and then it can be pulled straight out just like so. Now this is our used lamp, which can now be discarded. Please keep in mind this is a fluorescent bulb, which means it needs to be handled with care. This can be disposed of through any home improvement store or through your local hazardous waste drop-off facility. Next we're going to go ahead and grab our brand new lamp. This here is a VIQUA lamp. You can tell it's one of ours because it has our logo printed right on the box. You'll see inside here that you have a lamp wrapped in bubble wrap, a couple of O-rings that you can use for replacing your quart sleeve, and then an instruction sheet just to remind you on how to do all this operation. So now that you have your new lamp, you're just going to want to do a quick double check and make sure that you have the VIQUA logo printed on the outside of the lamp. Using genuine VIQUA products is the way that you can guarantee that you're getting optimal performance and thorough disinfection with your system. So you're just going to reinstall the lamp by holding it from the lamp connector at the top and just guiding it gently into the quart sleeve. And then once it's sitting on the top there, you're just going to want to screw it down just finger tight. You don't need to go super tight with this. Then you're going to go ahead and reconnect the lamp connector. Just want to make sure that both the lamp pins and the interlock ring pins are all installed inside the lamp connector. Push it right on down and make sure that it is installed fully. There's very minimal gap here. So now that that is installed, then you can go ahead and reinstall the dust cover like so. So this just clips onto the wire and then can run all the way down to your lamp connector, and that just clicks into place just like so. So your lamp is now installed and your system is ready to be turned back on. So we're going to go ahead and reconnect this to power. Now this system is going to beep and flash some lights for a few minutes. It is going to eventually go to where you have a blinking green light on the lamp, just like so. It's going to stay blinking for about 2 to 5 minutes while the lamp warms up. Now as you'll be changing a lamp in a system that's been running for a year, your counter here is probably going to be at 0. So to reset this counter to indicate that you've changed the lamp, all you need to do is just hold this button for about 5 seconds. The unit's going to beep. Once you hear that beep, you can release the button and your system will be reset at 365. Now that you've taken care of all of that, it is now time to turn the water back on. So very slowly turn this valve back open. You're going to want to do this slowly in case we've created any leaks. That way you can very quickly and easily turn it back off again if there has been any. Now that that valve is open, you're going to want to go ahead and find the faucet that you opened earlier and go ahead and turn that back off again. And now your UV system is back and fully operational for another year. If you have any trouble or you have any questions or concerns about your UV Max system, please feel free to give us a call at VIQUA. Our phone number is 1-800-265-7246, and we can also be reached at www.viqua.com.